Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. I am coming to you pretty late at night. I actually tried to record this earlier on my computer and it didn't take for some reason, so I'm trying to figure that out. I don't have the greatest computer. I mean, you get what you get when you spend only a couple $100 on your computer. But so I'm re-recording this. I just finished my second workout of the week for Transformation Challenge. My personal goal is 4 workouts, so Friday and Sunday as well, but I did Monday, the first day of the Transformation Challenge, and today's class is 45 minutes, but my gosh, by the end of it, I can already feel my quads. I might need to take a quick soak before bed, but obviously Transformation Challenge has started. Still no update on when Center 6 is going to start their promotional thing. I'm going to guess within the next couple of weeks, just because they claimed it was a January challenge, so I would expect it to roll out next week, if not the first week of February. But come on, Chris Hemsworth, like, I need to know what's going on, because, he's going to totally see this. Anyway, I first want to give a shout out to my subscribers. Thank you. Welcome for the channel. Specifically Chung, Allison, Spicy, Prakriti, and Lex. And if I've missed anyone else, I will get you in the next round. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell. Then you'll know when I post. Hopefully more on a planned time and my videos don't delete, which is really annoying. Really annoying. So, I realized with all the excitement of Transformation Challenge and just starting a channel and just going for it, I didn't really introduce myself. So my name's Elena. I go by Lainey on the interwebs. You can call me either, whatever floats your boat. And so just like, you already know I work at Orange Theory. It's not like the logos here or anything. Part-time there, and I also work in diabetes research for type 1 primarily. Sometimes we do type 2 studies, but very rarely. So, sometimes that's great because I have really great access to information and people and problem solving and studies and know what's happening in the world. But sometimes it's a lot because, like, diabetes, here, all the time, 24/7. Not that it isn't, because I have it, but today it was kind of a lot. I was a little annoyed with diabetes, but that's a story for a different day. So the Transformation Challenge has started, and those are my 2 jobs. I also have 2 dogs, Zeus and Prague. They are the loves of my life. So, I guess what I really want to go over in this video is, what are my goals? Why am I doing the Transformation Challenge? Because I particularly am very, very happy with my body. I love where I'm at. I love the way I look. Sorry for that camera jitter. I love how strong I feel, how energetic I feel. So, like, what am I exactly transforming? So for me, it's not a weight loss challenge, and I know that weight is a part of it, but for me, I really want to lose some of that body fat that's just been lingering on, and really build that into muscle mass. So I want to get rid of my body fat mass, my body fat percentage, and increase my muscle mass. So I don't expect the scale to change very much. I'd be surprised if it did, honestly, but I'm just trying to get more muscle so that when I go running, I'm leaner and thinner and carrying less, and so I can run faster. Those are my ultimate goals. I'd also like to train for a half marathon in May. So the more lean muscle I can have, the easier that's going to be to run those distances. So those are kind of really my goals. I've been involved in fitness for a long time, since 2012. I know there's the joke, like, freshman 15, because you eat waffles for breakfast when you're hungover. Not that anyone ever at 18 and 19 is drinking, no. Or you just eat a bunch of crap. It's a new environment. You're taking care of yourself for the first time. But I did more of a senior 50. And I think my best estimate, because I wasn't weighing myself, might have been that I was 230 pounds when I graduated college in 2012. It's obviously been many, many years since then, but that's when my journey started. And it really started when I was canvassing with what is now called the Blue Bench, in a neighborhood that had, every house had a billion steps up to it. So you had to walk up these steps, a billion steps, up and down. More like, almost like a flight of stairs per house. And it was like the hottest day of the summer, 98, 99 degrees, walking around. And just that little bit of activity made my pants looser the next day. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I got on the scale because I was like, well, I haven't weighed in a long time. I don't know what I weigh. And like what I saw on the scale felt like I probably had lost weight. The pants alone told me I'd lost some weight from that day. So I decided to just start using the trail behind my house and run. And I could only run maybe for like 60 seconds at a time. And then I had to stop and walk for 3 to 5 minutes. But I just kept doing that until that 60 seconds got longer and longer and longer. And now I can run like 3 or 4 miles pretty easily. So that's where it started. And then I got a job that had a gym in the building. And I really got involved in group fitness there because they had group fitness on lunch breaks. And my boss was really cool about, if you want to work out, that's fine. If you take a couple extra minutes to change, that's whatever. If you want to take an hour-long lunch and do a class, just stay half an hour later or come in half an hour earlier. So I got into group fitness, and that's where I got my most fit. Eventually went up in the company, stopped working out as much, and then left the company and didn't have access to that kind of gym, and that's when I found Orange Theory. And so that all accumulated to like 4 years ago, a little over 4 years. My 4-year, I think, was in July. So about 4.5 years ago that I've been with them, and just that atmosphere has been really wonderful and structured for me. Sorry, I took notes, so I'm looking at my notes and making sure I don't miss anything. So I just really think, with Transformation Challenge, I'm not going to base it on a scale number. I did get all my stats Monday. I have not yet had the opportunity to sit down with a coach and go over them, so I am working Saturday morning, so I'm hoping that I can grab one of the coaches between classes and have them look at my stats with me, just so that when I go over them with you, I know what I'm talking about, because I am not as versed in how to explain that, so I wanted to explain to me before I tell you. I can go over some of my numbers with you. So I am at 31.5% body fat, and I know some of that is just being female and having body parts, or being female oriented, female body oriented, and having body parts that tend to have fat in them. But that's obviously not all of it, and so I'd like to be healthier. It will help my heart in the long run. It'll help my diabetes. And it's saying that my body fat mass is 55.8 pounds. So there's definitely some room to lose there, but in kind of my weight of my which is 177.1 according to Monday, my skeletal muscle mass is 68.1 pounds. So I've got a fair amount of muscle weight there. It's actually outweighing the fat right now, which I'm pretty happy with. And then it breaks down onto the body, and that's what I want someone to go over with me, so I make sure I'm understanding this correctly. And so that when we go over it together and when we check in midpoint and at the end of 8 weeks more particularly, we'll all know what happened and if there was any progress. I've been sticking really well to the center diet. This week I have been finding I'm hungrier, so I'm going to start adding vegetable snacks and some almonds or nut snacks in there. Maybe some cheese, get a little bit of fat and just a little bit of extra stuff in my body, especially because as soon as I start working out with them, I think I'm going to need to up my calorie intake just a bit, since I'll be doing 2 workouts some days. And then I'm just really excited. I am exhausted. I've been up since 5. It's almost 9 something now recording this, but I am really, really happy with the mentality, the encouragement from everyone being excited to be in Transformation Challenge, and everything we're doing so far. So stay tuned. It's day 3. It's gonna be a long 8 weeks, but it's gonna be a good long 8 weeks. All right, see you later. Bye.